Welcome back. This is the Chainsaw Bar. I'm your host, Mike. Joined today with
Clayton.
Madeleine.
And the hillbilly is out sick, I guess.
The poltergeist has been exercised.
He's been
I'm
exercised for
going to
the
do my
week.
best to play the role of the drunk co-host. But I haven't had enough to drink. I don't think I possibly
I
can.
think he's his own entity at this
Yeah,
point.
I believe so. I don't think there's anything. Yeah.
Damn walleye.
Son of a... Yeah, that bastard. Alright, let's get going with the damn usual segments, what we got. Let's jump into what did we watch this week?
Man, I just watched a movie with you all this week.
Yeah.
And that's my movie for the week. I wish it was better, but
Yeah, let's save that one.
I
save
did
that
watch
one, yeah.
Lego Batman with my son yesterday. That
is
was
that
pretty
horror
good.
or horror?
Yeah, it's a...
Well, I mean, it's Batman, so it's dark.
It's true.
But no, it was not a horror movie at all. It's very funny.
All right.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I watched a horror movie this week, and I don't think I did.
I did not.
I meant to. I tried to get him to watch something besides Lego Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. When you
So
watched
Lego Batman 1.
This week I watched a good couple. I watched, like, today I just finished up Tenebrae, a Dario Argento classic.
And I saw parts of that.
And I enjoyed it.
It was
immensely.
very Argento.
Very Argento. It was just like, wow, twists and turns and all sorts of little fun things. And bright pink blood.
And lots of people getting
In
sliced
1984. 1984. It wasn't even 70s like
Oh.
pink blood. It was
Still
1984.
with people.
Still
He
keeping
was
it good.
He was into that.
I like
I
it.
appreciate that.
I seen a cool prop. He had a damn straight razor on it. I'm going to spoil some things because you should have already seen this, but he has a great damn razor blade prop in that. And I'm like, man, I wish I had one of those because that's awesome.
That's awesome, man.
But yeah, there's some great stuff in that film. It was a slow burner like always. Like all his films are slow. Kind of that Italian style is definitely slower, slow rolling kind of deal.
Does it start picking up?
Oh yeah, he kind of rolls it, and you're just kind of getting this build up, and you're like, huh, all right, that's interesting. And then there's all this like 80s looking people and stuff. It's set in Rome, so there's a little bit of that. There's a horrifying scene with a dog, and it is that is the most scary scene in that entire movie, really, for me, because like this dog is a machine. It's just a complete like Resident Evil Doberman Pinscher. It jumps over 3 walls just to go after the person, after the girl.
Wasn't there...
Delicious jump.
Yeah, it was a bastard too.
I'm looking to Suspiria. Wasn't there a scene with the German Shepherds just being scary, not attacking necessarily? But wasn't that a scene in
It might have
Suspiria?
been. It seems like
They're like out in the city square, and maybe Argento had a dog thing.
Yeah, maybe he's been injured by a dog at some point. But yeah, that scene was just wow. It's like the girl's getting chased. This dog is in its little damn enclosure where it's garden.
And in the 80s.
And then it jumps up the wall, runs up the wall, and hops over, and then just goes after her. And she's like,
oh, wow.
Oh,
in the 80s,
dang.
that was like the scary dog.
Yeah, that's the
For a
Cujo.
while.
Yeah.
Well, no, Cujo wasn't a Doberman.
No, I'm just
Cujo
saying
was-
scary
no,
dog.
but-
Scary dog.
Yeah, it's just
The
Doberman's pretty huge.
Dobermans were scary in the 80s.
Yeah.
That was the breed to be afraid of.
Yeah, they were like night watchmen. They were the
Yeah.
junkyard dogs.
Now
right
it's
there.
pit bulls.
Now it's
Now
pit bulls
we've switched which dogs we're putting whatever human personality traits on.
Yeah, but no, those were vicious. That was a vicious scene. I was scared. That just freaked me out. I was like, man, I'd be
And if you've ever
so
been chased
mad.
by a dog.
Yeah, if you've ever been chased by a dog and they're nipping at you, it's like you can touch that and say, ooh, that would be bad. It's like
I mean,
it's like find a
I've
stick and
only
then
ever
just
been
hope.
attacked by a little dog.
and it's like when you're walking, when you're a little kid, you always had that asshole dog that you didn't want to walk by on your way home or, walking anywhere. Somewhere you just know the place.
Yeah, my mom's neighbors have a boxer that's always out there. And he's huge. And he'll run up to the fence and bark at people. It's horrible. I don't know. But, as a parent who's had a child who was attacked by a dog, that kind of stuff usually is pretty affecting for me. So I'm glad I didn't watch that because it would have probably upset me.
Yeah, that would probably upset you majorly. Oof. Yeah, that was an upsetting scene. It was scary. It's like, man, that is a complete animal. great damn choice in dog effects, but Lowe's was like, man, I hate that animal.
So is it like the movie? Like, what's the whole story? Like, what's the terror?
So it's basically this book writer he's on his like book tour sort of. He goes to Rome, Roma maybe, but he's in Rome and he's just like talking about his book, and this serial killer's out there, starts killing people, starts killing women, and starts shoving bits of his like papers from his book into their mouths.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And it's just like pages out of it,
cool.
and then it's just like he proceeds to just randomly start targeting other people, and there's this whole he's starting to cleanse the world of like prostitutes. He kills a couple of prostitutes.
I feel like I've seen this somewhere. I mean,
headlines in the news.
I could be wrong. No, I mean, maybe. I just feel like I've seen this movie.
Well, there's a real Jack the Ripper vibe happening there. He's killing hookers.
Maybe
he killed a couple of hookers. Yeah.
I mean, like the note or the pages of the book in the mouth thing. Like, I feel like
yeah, that's definitely been done some other films somewhere. Because I know like that's a couple things. I know there's a whole thing about like under the fingernails in Twin Peaks.
Okay.
So that's kind of a thing. But yeah, then there's the classic Argento eye scenes where there's like a staring at an eye, or there's a big zoom in on the eyeball.
Show you what it's doing.
Yeah, he has this obsession with eye effects. Like one of his other movies, he has this girl with like pins taped to her eyes, so every time she blinks, the pins cut her eyes.
Oh yeah.
So she's not trying to blink.
Oh, that's
that was one of the Suspiria trilogy, right?
Yeah, it was that was Inferno, I believe.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a way to torture somebody.
It's just like, ooh, and
it
she's
was
just
the one about the opera.
It's like
that was opera. Yeah.
It's like you can't blink.
Can't blink, and you're tied up watching something happen to somebody else, and you're just like blinking.
I mean,
and
I guess
getting your eyes slashed.
Yeah, you can blink.
You can blink.
It's gonna be effed up.
Yeah,
it was pretty impressive. I was like, damn it, Argento, why?
It was like worse than the.
Just let you know how dark he is, man.
It's so dark.
Sickening stuff.
Gross.
That's
cool.
It's good. Well, maybe I gotta check out these movies, man. Yeah, they're all about like the foreign styles, and I just haven't really delved into much of that. Like, and I need to get on that at some point.
There's so much out there.
There's so much out there.
Yeah, I mean, but like that's coming from me, both of you. Like that's been like your style.
Well, we live together.
Yeah, I mean, but
we both still chase it.
But you are like into these like foreign films that I haven't even tried to look for. You know? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's why I need to explore that.
You can come live with us.
You come and just like stay every evening and just watch a movie every day.
Not with the poltergeist of the chainsaw bar around here.
Yeah, he's been exercised. I think we got some salt poured all over the place.
They never really die. They end up coming back eventually.
We got him cornered, I think, the salt
Once
trap.
you break the ring of salt, he'll come back. One of the kids will kick it out of place.
And then there's annoying piano playing, and it's just like, come on.
Beer cracks.
Yeah, it's just terrible.
He doesn't live here.
He lives
He's
in the
here
walls.
for comedic relief that the rest of us can't provide, because we're just not that funny.
We're not that terribly funny. So.
I mean,
sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
This is not going to be a funny episode.
This is going to be a sad episode.
It gets sadder.
It's only going downhill. So let's try picking up with the news to you segment where I dig through like some internet headlines and then just spew them out at you guys and see what you're thinking.
Sure.
Today I looked up. Where did I write it? All right. Today I was searching the internet and I seen the Legendary Pictures Company signed up with what's his name? There it is. All right, I write it down and I just lose it immediately.
Like my mind.
Where's my mind? Oh, there it is. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. The Don't Breathe director, Fede Alvarez.
Oh yeah.
They joined up with him. He's going to be doing a White House-based horror movie.
White House based.
Kind of a style in The Shining style. is what they're going to go with.
It's going to be like a paranormal type of flick?
I think so. It's like they're working on the script now. The script is going to be done by Joe Epstein. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be produced by Alvarez's company Bad Hombre Films. So that should be really good. I don't see why it would be terrible. But like right now we got that. And if I can find my phone here. It's going to also be like Legendary Productions, Shintotaro something is going to be like one of the major directors going to be working on it. There's a whole good bit of stuff that's going to actually be happening with Legendary Pictures and him now. So they've kind of got the rights to a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And if the poltergeist were here, we'd be able to talk about this a little better, but he might have a lot more to say about this, but apparently that studio, his little studio spin-off, is going to be doing a reboot of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Another reboot?
Another reboot with
I mean,
Shintaro.
I guess I'm kind of up for another one. I mean, I'm not saying I won't watch it, but more Leatherface, I guess. I just hope it's done right. Like the last one, it was okay, but it wasn't. Did you watch the one?
Yeah.
The Texas Chainsaw 3D?
No, I didn't see the 3D.
No, not the one?
No, I watched the one where it's the Leatherface story.
Oh, yeah, the prequel, sort of.
The prequel.
Well, maybe I'm talking about like the last one, the last Texas Chainsaw Massacre actually named that. They did was kind of sweet. I mean, it was okay for what it was, but it was like they redid basically. It was like a sequel to the first one, and then so it was like the cops came after that and they killed all the family, but they didn't kill Leatherface, and so he lives in that house. He stays in that house, and basically they all have they have the jewelry that they wear, and it lets him know that they're family. Yeah. So I guess it was like his cousin or his girl. Like she's like a teenager. She inherits the house and basically inherits him. His name, and they call him Jed. Jed Sawyer. So she inherits him. She puts on the necklace, and when he sees her, he's about to kill her. But then he sees the necklace, and then he doesn't harm her. He protects her.
There you go.
And so then, like the bad guys become all these rednecks that want to kill him, and cops that want to kill him, and he ends up being a battle against, family versus everybody that wants him dead. But it's cool.
Yeah, that sounds
give it a watch.
Pretty reasonable.
It's worth a watch.
So I had to step out and get the roast out of the oven. But I read your notes for what I missed what you said, and I'm totally confused because it looks like you said there's a Waffle House horror movie.
No, it's a WH, a White House.
A Waffle House movie.
I see WH and I think Waffle. Okay.
I mean, now there's.
We need a Waffle House horror movie.
Yeah, a Waffle House horror, Attack of the Killer Waffles.
Or just like
something
goes down and you're in the Waffle House.
What goes down in the Waffle House?
Oh, you have no idea. I used to work.
I mean, to be fair, like I know a lot of stories where people, a guy brought in and held the Waffle House up before.
Yeah. And the hero fought him, which is awesome.
So I mean, there's a lot goes down in Waffle House.
Oh,
but
I have no idea. I used to work when I was like 20 years old. I worked at the Waffle House the third shift, and 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm. All the damn drunks.
All the damn
crazies.
Drunks.
Yeah.
All the crazies. But the weirdest thing I ever saw at the Waffle House when I worked there was this guy coming in, and it was like the manager's last day.
Yeah.
He was transferring. And so Mike was like, hey, how about I bring my smoke machine in here and just like start this like a fog machine.
Yeah.
In the entryway of the Waffle House in the middle of the night. And dude was like, he didn't care because he wasn't going to work there anymore. He was like, yeah, do it. We set up a fog machine, entryway of the Waffle House. Nobody else came in that night.
That was pretty funny.
We created the fog in a Waffle House.
It was pretty great.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was fun times.
Oh man, that's awesome.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Maybe there can be horror.
So yeah, if you could have a fog machine set up in the Waffle House, pretty sure you could segue into a little horror movie.
I'd have to interview like hundreds of Waffle House employees to just get the idea for it, some
Nah.
things.
That's a lot.
It'd be like an ongoing episodic series, like what happens in a Waffle House week to week.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the horror stuff, that isn't actually... That's probably the weirdest thing. It's not the grossest thing, though. There were gross stories, too, but that's not appropriate for this podcast.
Well...
Some of them are not PG-13.
Neither is Gene, but he's here.
Yeah.
In spirit.
Well...
Let's see. We got okay, back to the other thing. Shintaro Shimosawa.
Can I pronounce that for you?
Yeah, no.
If I could see it.
It's already been butchered.
Yeah, it's already been butchered. But either way, he worked on Fear of the Walking Dead and The Grudge. He's going to be the head of the production of the new legendary
Leatherface?
thing. Yeah,
Or
that
Texas
Bad
Chainsaw?
Hombre company. And the reboot of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I'm not sure. I'm not ready yet, but I'll watch it. I mean...
I don't know who Chris Thomas Devlin is, but he's writing it currently.
You're not far off.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean...
It's
I don't know.
Shintaro.
Speaking
Shimosawa.
of like The Grudge, what do you think about that remake coming out?
I think it's going to be good, actually. I see, Sheila showed me the preview. I don't hate it. I'll watch it. It looks all right.
I'm not ready to hear like a kid that sounds like a cat.
That was kind of cool, and I do like it. But I'm kind of down with that.
Making predator noises, bad predator noises.
Yeah, that was kind of wicked. I loved it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to right now because it's been built up.
Unsettling.
But
I don't understand how he does it.
I don't understand it either. He does it at the most inappropriate times.
I know.
He really...
Yeah. Like I was just sitting, like one
When
time.
you're in a relationship, stop making that. And how do you do that?
We're sitting around, like, and it just got all quiet, and all of a sudden, he busted out. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and then I look at him, he just starts, like, grinning. I'm like, what the hell was that? There's no way you just know how to do that. Like, you had to practice that shit for years after you watched that movie.
I just realized I could do it. It's like, oh, neat, I can do that. All right, there we go. Now it's just in my canon of things. But, yeah. No, that's...
Lucky you.
That's pretty
Lucky
fun.
all of us.
Yeah, lucky everyone that gets
Who gets
unsettled
subjected
about
to
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that news was brought to us by Variety.com. Thank you, Variety.com.
Yeah.
That was an interesting little tidbit of information that happened yesterday that released.
Yeah.
So I was
That's
like,
good.
oh, wow.
That's good.
It's pretty much like lighting up everywhere on the internet right now.
I'm
Because
kind of excited. I think Jane might be stoked.
I think he might. He's always down for any kind of Texas
Yeah.
remakes, reboots.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're gonna do it to death, though.
They're going to do it to death.
I think it's
Why
already
not
been
just
done
leave
to death,
a good
Sure.
movie alone?
I think the prequels are fine. I don't know.
yeah, it's all
They
right.
were fine.
They were adequate.
They were like not shitty. They were
I didn't
pretty
watch
good,
them.
like
I'll watch a movie. I won't watch the...
straight to DVD quality.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them definitely.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else we got? Yesterday was Chloe Sevigny's birthday, and she's best known for like being in Kids and like Gumo and all sorts of just crazy movies. But recently, her most recent horror-based thing, other than American Psycho, was she was in the movie that we'll eventually get to watch, hopefully, Dead Don't Die.
Oh yeah.
So she's turned 45 yesterday.
God.
Yeah, she's been around a long time.
Yeah.
A lot of good films.
How old is Bill Murray now? When they speaking of Dead Don't Die,
He's got to be pushing.
He's like 80?
60s, 70s, but he's close to 70.
No.
It has to be, I'd say.
no, he's got to be like
He's-
80, man.
He is not. He's in his 60s.
He's got to be.
Or he's looking damn good.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't look
No,
great
he's
at all.
looking pretty.
I mean, for Bill Murray, he's always looked like that.
Well,
I don't know.
I think he's like
I like Chloe
late
Sevigny.
70s.
I think that she's cool.
He's 69. So
Ah, nice.
69?
Nice, Bill Murray.
Really?
he's 69.
Nice.
Well, he's doing great.
Yeah.
Good for Bill
I
Murray.
mean, he's still young.
He's still funny. The
I mean-
end scene in Zombieland was great,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's showing his age there, so it's like, wow.
Yeah, but why not?
Yeah, he
Women don't
deserves
get the
it.
privilege to do that. Obviously, Chloe Sevigny isn't going to get any good roles from now on because she's 45. But
She'll get the best roles.
She's definitely going to be, sadly, a motherly figure
Yeah.
from here on out, sadly.
super going to be cast as a mom
Look,
from now
there's
on.
no reason the 45-year-old can't play a teenager.
No, and she looks really. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
she's apparently older than me, but she looks younger than me, and I don't look old for my age. So I'm just saying, like, wow, where did the time go?
Yeah.
Well, it flies when you're having fun.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
That's what we were doing. We were having fun.
That's what we're going with.
I mean, you got a lot of time left. I don't know what's going on. It's not gone anywhere. It's still going.
It's still good.
Yeah.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah. And that was news to you. Thank you.
Well, then.
Thank you.
Not bad.
Oh, wait, there was a little bit of news. They showed pictures for the new Tremors movie.
Oh, another
Wait.
one. Another
Did
one?
we talk about this last week?
No, we didn't talk
We didn't
about
touch on Tremors
We
at
didn't
all.
talk about how they're doing another Tremors movie?
No.
And that wasn't the
We talked
whole-
about it on like a podcast previously. It was covered that
How
there was
many
gonna
Tremors movies do we need?
7, right?
7, I think.
How
Yeah.
many do we need? Like, what's
As
the
many
goal
as they
here?
want to make.
A lot.
Like, yeah.
Again, I'm saying this is a
If-
subspecies, Home Alone
if
kind
they-
of level.
If they somehow
Of
keep
sequels.
Kevin Bacon employed, if they bring him into them
If
again,
they bring Kevin Bacon
This-
back,
if they
I
can
am
keep
down.
him around, I'm fine with it.
This one has
But I don't
Napoleon Dynamite. John Heater.
Oh, John
Yeah,
Hader.
Napoleon Dynamite's in it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I hope he's the hero.
But
I hope he.
Kevin Bacon?
If they can bring Bacon.
I don't know. Should they bring Bacon back?
Yes.
I think they need to bring back Fred Ward.
Yeah, Fred Ward was
Did
cool.
he die?
Might
One
have.
of them?
I hope not. Good
I
lord.
could have. No, not in real life. Like I'm talking about.
Oh,
like,
in the movie.
in the
In
movie.
real life, did he
Yeah,
die?
I thought.
hope not.
I thought they killed him off in like the movies. One of I could be wrong. I've stopped watching after like 4.
Yeah, I think I picked up. No, that was a Critters box set.
That was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
We gotta sit back and watch Tremors and just remember that how great that was.
Yeah, the first like 3 were pretty awesome.
Yeah, I like
The first
Tremors.
one, like, solid.
Yeah,
Solid.
the
Tremors
second one
was scary.
pretty good too.
Yeah, I was not
And
disappointed with those.
there was a lot of action.
Yeah,
It was novel at the time. It
yeah.
was just like, wow.
And just the fact that they kept putting Bert in every movie was like,
Sam Woods.
so he was just a big factor in every one of them.
Yeah, that was fun.
So
Yeah, they probably. I'm glad that it's going.
it's like Sharknado; it might not ever stop. But
No,
they
it did
did the final.
They did the final wrap up.
Oh,
They didn't release one this year,
So they.
So what? Motley Crue announced they were reuniting,
and they'll be.
and they did their farewell tour like for 8 years.
Right.
So now they're
Honestly,
reuniting.
I thought the Pixies broke up for good when I was like 12 or 13 years old. And I thought I would never see them in concert.
so-
I've seen them twice.
So if Motley Crue, they're basically dead, can come back together. I think Tremors or Sharknado can come back for
Yeah.
a surprise movie.
I don't doubt. Yeah, it's sci-fi, so of course they can definitely do that. But
But I just want to touch on that because Tremors.
the Dolph Lundgren time jumping thing, I think they probably could have just wrapped that up and finished it, and that'd been good. So I think they really brought it to full closure, and that's hard to do.
Yeah.
So I'm good with that. But if they do, it's good. I'll watch it. If they don't, it's good.
Yeah.
I'm done, happy with it.
Oh.
They wrapped it up.
Sorry.
And let's see what else we got next. Let's look to segment 4 today. And this is where it gets sad.
Oh.
Yeah. We have arrived at this week's depressing ass segment where we review a movie. And this week's movie was the Bill Moseley classic.
Crepitus. A cannibalistic demon clown, right?
Cannibalistic demon clown.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's your take on that?
I'm-
What did we watch for about almost an hour and 30 minutes?
It was like really, really just
It was so bad.
so bad. It was depressing. It was just like, I'm mad at the characters, and I really just don't really want to have like child abuse happening, but man, those kids sucked.
So you're saying they deserved what they got a little bit.
And the fact that they barely explain like all the weird stuff that just is happening, that's just part of everyday life for them. It's just like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, what are we watching?
It
This
was
is crazy.
kind of explained at the beginning.
Yeah, the
scroll.
the scroll scene.
Yeah, it's just like they're marked and they're there for him, basically. And so, I mean,
But I never said how they got the mark.
Well, it said they were who were born with the X on their head.
No,
Is his
we're marked with the X on their
Well,
head,
yeah,
not necessarily born.
Yeah, so
that
like
doesn't really,
he's great. He cuts it onto him.
Yeah, like when they're born, he's like, bam, bam, you're mine for the rest of your
But
life.
they left that out of the
They kind of hit.
script.
It was in the little thing. If you've been X,
The
you
Star
are.
Wars scroll.
Yeah, you're
Right.
you're food if you've got the X on.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And it makes me
If
just
you
wonder,
get the
Carney's that bad? Carney's are that bad?
Manson family X on your head.
Well, and then it was like a weird
It felt pretty
Dr.
good.
Seuss
Yes.
esque rhyming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I was telling you earlier, just a bunch of rhyming by Bill Moseley, and then he never really felt like he never got going, like with the snowball. He just kind of was in and out, and then he blew
Failed
up.
poet.
Yeah.
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 It's like he was a slam poet, and then he got booed off one time, and then it led to this life of debauchery
And cannibalism.
interbreeding and cannibalism and
Inbreeding and cannibalism.
He was pissed
Because
off.
that's how it goes.
He was pissed off at the world, and he wanted to take it on his family, as a lot of people do in life.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there you go.
So
it's kind of a clear
his
message.
family are obviously all bad actors. So
Well, I don't know. I think the best actor was the mom.
The mom was a fantastic
the
villain.
mom was the best actor.
The mom
Who
made
was
me
channeling her Juliette Lewis in Natural Born Killers.
angry so bad. Yeah, she
And
was
it
the
was-
best actor in that, definitely.
I think that was
Even
the
though it
scariest
still
part.
felt a little,
Scariest part of it. It was forced.
Yeah.
it was a little forced.
Yeah.
Yeah, you touched on a minute ago about how all the other actors felt like they were reading teleprompters.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like-
Yes.
It was bad, especially the
It
little
was
girl.
very stale.
She was stiff, like just robot-y, you know,
Yes.
with her dialogue
Yeah,
and everything.
she-
Her sister was a little better, but she wasn't that much better. Like
No,
it was
she
like
wasn't.
it was a smidge better,
Mm-mm.
and you know,
So
so
Smidge is not going to really
No.
cut anything.
no,
When you're
was-
looking at
Yeah, it
something
was
like
still
that.
pretty. It almost seemed like they were not interacting with each other when they were being
when they were
filmed.
Yeah.
It was like it was being read, and they were filming it at separate times or something.
I
Like,
didn't feel
there was no
connection.
right.
Yeah.
There was no dialogue, and I realized that when people talk to each other, we aren't necessarily listening to each other. But I think when we have conversations with each other,
Yeah.
we try to act like we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
And I didn't get that from the dialogue, from those interactions in that
Yeah.
film at all.
After watching 3 from Hell, I just gotta shame on you, Mosley. I mean, not really
I mean, if you want to bring
Not
shame
really
on Bill
shame.
Moseley, I've pulled up his career here.
Whoa, no. Look,
I'm just
he's
saying.
had an honest career. It's great.
I never watched Evil Bong, but
it's I can't really hate that genre. It's like really low
I
budget.
did watch The Convent.
Did you watch Ginger Dead Man?
Who's in that?
Freaking
No, I didn't.
okay, no.
I did watch The
Greatest
First
Thief
Power.
Ever.
That movie
Gary
freaked
Busey.
me out
Gary
when I was a
Busey.
kid in 1990.
Gary Busey's like premiere acting was in the Ginger Dead Man.
I know.
It's the same company. They do spin-offs. It'll be like for I don't know how many years they pulled it off, but the Evil Bong got a new movie every 420 every year for about
Well,
7 or 8 years there.
Yeah, I mean,
It was just low budget. I didn't even understand it. But ooh,
on that little segue, like you got to watch some of the chronic horror that's out right now. Yeah.
wow.
So there's literally episodes of chronic horror on the internet somewhere. They've been advertising it. It's like a weekly thing. Yeah, chronic horror.
Oh wow, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I'll definitely look into that.
I mean,
That sounds.
it's been
What's not to
floating
love?
around. Well, but my overall review of this movie is it's good for one watch. I don't know if I'll watch it again.
Can't love it.
I can't. Yeah.
Not a favorite.
Not going to be a favorite. The First Power, though, Bill Moseley was apparently some background character in that. I don't remember him being in it. That movie scared the crap out of me.
His Dr. Seuss like Cat in the Hat performance was pretty okay, but
Yeah.
it felt just
It felt-
empty. It's just like
It felt
Right.
flat, right
It
at
really
the end.
did.
Because I thought he was going to make a big entrance into the movie, and be a permanent spot, but he kept fading in and out. And then when he finally got going, he turned into confetti, like we was talking about. Like once he finally needed that big push, and then it was over. Like,
right, they should have had more Bill Moseley, maybe.
Yeah, they should have.
And less of the character development of the young girls who couldn't act and couldn't develop their character.
Yeah.
And no offense, I mean, I know they're young people. I hope that they stick with it. Go to school.
They went through a lot.
But that acting was not good.
Yeah, it was pretty.
It was not good.
Definitely one watch and probably never watch again.
I think the real horror though is the fact that the things that happen to little kids, growing up. Really, just the horrible things that can happen, like child abuse and
the
unwanted sexual, sexual encounters from terrible people, just stuff like that. It just played on a lot of other horrible things, like, not necessarily the clown. Like the clown wasn't all that terrifying. I mean, he was did terrifying things. Like he obviously wasn't a good guy, but like it really more played on real life horror in my mind.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so I'm digging up real quick. Yeah, Crepitus was crowdfunded because we got enough for phase 3. Don't know what phase 3 was, but it got $5,000.
Yeah.
From 84 people, so
shit.
That was in 2016. So, and it just got released last month.
Yeah, yeah.
It got $5,000, which has yet to make back up.
But then again, it didn't actually have a theater release.
I don't know. You got to think about that. That was easily made up for everybody that just rented that for $5.
That's a fact.
No, I looked it up.
No, that's not. That's only theater.
They're
definitely making their money on video on demand.
So where he just rented it, there's probably 5,000 people that probably rented it
just because of his
just
name.
that, and they made it back.
Yeah, so they got enough. They should have,
and then some.
Yeah, they should be able to make Crepitus
Part 2. Every minute.
Crepitus Part 2 coming in 2020.
If it doesn't have
Crepitus Part 2, that little girl who can't act.
Little girl that can't act. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's not got Bill Moseley in it, so it's like, that instantly kills it.
Yeah, they gotta have somebody else in it.
Yeah,
I mean, technically, he didn't die. He kind of he possessed her.
He kind of burst into glitter and confetti.
But it's
smoke.
But when it happened, her eyes and then I thought that he possessed her at the end. That's why she was all demonic at the end.
Yeah, maybe.
And then she had that voice, that man voice.
Yeah, that was pretty
in sync with her girl voice. So I think that's what happened.
So awkward.
It was not. But bottom line, it was a great movie.
No, great movie.
Watch it if you can, guys.
Yeah, definitely support it. If you can watch it for $3, the SD, you're not really probably going to lose too much with the high definition.
Yeah.
If somewhere you can somehow watch it for $3, do it.
Yeah.
Support the independent filming, but really, it was pretty rough. But if you like Bill Moseley and Dr. Seuss, I'm pretty sure that's probably a thing for some people.
Show this to your kids.
Yeah. It does make you happier that you're not that bad a parent.
Yeah.
So there is that.
Yeah.
That's kind of a high-end takeaway. It's all right, I feel better about my parenting now.
See, that's what Maddie is sitting there, saying, "Oh yeah, I don't feel so bad."
Great, Mom.
It's a highlight.
I don't beat up my kids in college, bitches. Do I?
I'll break arms and then...
You did say you called them shit asses.
Well, sometimes they're shit asses.
But the way they said it in the movie was funny. You shit.
It's funny when I say it too. It's comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, that was terrible. That was she's the best part of that film, honestly.
Yeah,
she was the scariest part of the film.
I agree. I was terrified whenever she's about to come in the room and wreck one of her kids.
Yeah,
she knocked the little one out of the attic.
Seriously, that's a. And then when you see her backstory and everything, and you're kind of like, oh damn, but that sucks. That sucks. That
it's kind of had to be done.
It kind of that's
where they came from.
That's how she's going to turn out, right?
Yeah.
Unpleasant stuff.
Yeah.
First of all, that movie was unpleasant on so many
sign.
levels, and then secondly, it was poorly acted.
Yeah.
Except for Moseley.
Yeah, except I think he was fine. I really did.
I don't know. He was the only classically trained
It's
actor
like-
in that film.
Yeah, and you can
Cat
and
in
he
the Hat
showed.
performance.
Yeah, I mean, he was right.
That was the entire script for him. So it's just
It
like, hey, you
was,
just got to be
so-
able to quote these lines and
Just
kind
have
of
to-
grin cool. And
I bet they let him improvise. Like, just he came up with all those rhymes himself.
I don't know.
I'd like to hope he could do that, but it's just like, no, don't. Just don't, Bill. Please. That was all right. I give it definitely a 2 out of 10 for, yeah.
For effort.
It's a 2 out of 10 for. It's probably like an 8 out of 10 for effort, but like a 2 out of 10 for something you want to watch.
If you think about budget, like the budget they had and what they came up with, I think there's a little bit more than that. Like, I'm not saying high, but I'm just saying maybe like
the
3 or 4 stars.
The 1 star
You're being
could be
real
less.
generous.
I mean,
was kind of like.
I can understand that the little girl was young, and she could have done better. But I mean, it takes a lot to put out a good performance.
The kid who was in The Sixth Sense, what's his name? He's older now.
He's an asshole.
They had better
was he an
directors,
asshole?
though.
But how was his acting in The Sixth Sense? Man, that was believable.
Bruce Willis.
You believe that kid saw dead people?
Bruce Willis saved him in that movie.
Okay.
I don't. You know what's weird?
You know who the best actor in that movie was actually Donnie Wahlberg.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Wow.
Maybe.
He was never my favorite new kid, and I feel like regret about that now because his performance in that film.
Yeah. I don't know. Hansy Whitmore, I don't know who he is. Has he done anything else? Let me look at the internet real quick because it's like, could have this been better? Should have this been better? Was he a director of any kind of esteem?
I'm not sure. I don't.
He's 43, so it's possible? I don't know.
Well, I mean,
nope, this is his first movie.
I give it 2.5 stars out of 5.
Yeah. I'm not going to go anywhere. I think it's just definitely a 2-star.
You're going to be on that one where I can give it less than a star. I would.
Exactly. It feels like that. I just keep thinking of that little girl. It's like, man, I really don't like you, little kid.
They did make me feel bad for the little girl. I mean, I know she wasn't doing the right things, but I was like, I just felt bad. It's like, she has to put up with this shit.
Yeah, she's kind of...
It's like my mom's a damn beast from hell. And then my damn dad wants to eat me or make me the new spawn, or the new spawner of the future.
Yeah, it was pretty. Wow, yeah, that was
so bad.
Insane. Yeah, I got nothing really. That was just like, I want Crepitus to kill her real quick, and then we can maybe get to just him doing neat
and
things.
we've never actually seen him kill anybody.
I know. It's like
just now realized. Well, it showed him like kind of bite that dude's neck.
Yeah,
but it didn't really show it. Like, so we never actually saw him
kill anybody.
Yeah,
it was like even like you thought he was killing that sheriff, but nope, apparently not.
I think he just tied him up, and
he's just like, well, he's just gonna keep him tied up as a pet. It's like, what?
It's weird.
That was strange. Yeah,
but
I don't know. Yeah, that was a hard watch. It was like, it was low budget. I can respect that. It was okay. Rent it, watch it, get your own opinion on it. Put in your canon of things you've seen. It's kind of like a red badge of courage because you've seen that.
If you're a fan of movies, just watch it one day. It's not gonna please you all the way, but it's whatever. It's definitely interesting.
If you feel bad about your parenting, watch that movie. You'll feel a little bit better about your parenting.
You'll realize that you're doing it right. Even though you might feel a little harsh sometimes, you could always be worse.
Yeah, you could definitely be that. Yeah. And that lady was drinking some high damn quality booze. I'm just going to say.
She had like Jameson laying around.
She had like $30 bottles of freaking stuff just laying around. Yeah, she was sitting there drinking like freaking $30 bottles of vodka.
Yeah, so
it's like, wow, that's her vodka. Really? Really?
Right.
Good Lord. It's like that was like Mr. Boston's or Aristocrat of his vodka, but no. You're sitting there drinking.
If we didn't exercise the damn poltergeist this week, like he'd be sitting here telling us that movie fucking sucked. You know,
I'm pretty sure he would definitely not disagree with that one being sucked.
I'm gonna have to edit that in somewhere, sound bit of him saying that movie fucking sucked somewhere.
Yeah, definitely might edit that in. I'll see about adding that in. Yeah. Gene, what do you think about that movie?
It's what a guy told me at the gas station. He was like, man, don't go see that. That sucked.
And I'll edit it in right there.
Yeah, right there.
At 4019.
Is Geno on call or something?
No,
No.
this is the magic of editing.
Yes, we're definitely going to edit the spectral voice of Gene into this podcast.
That sucked.
Well, what else? What else you got?
That's
I mean,
all.
that's since we got a bad movie. Well, it was under par, but it was
Sorry, I'm trying to
watchable.
feed my kids.
Yeah, it was kind of acceptable. It was acceptable for a horror movie, but it could have had I guess it definitely could have had a higher budget, maybe a better set of screenwriters, maybe,
Well,
and actors, of
like I said,
course.
Part 2.
And if they
Two.
filled in some of the plot holes,
Yeah, there was a lot of problems.
there were a lot of plot holes.
Could have been better.
All right, what's your overall rating, Maddie, for this movie?
Yeah, definitely. We want to hear this.
Got 3?
3. That's,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Anything stand out about it? Anything from a different perspective,
Well, I thought
perhaps?
it was interesting.
Definitely made you feel better as some other.
He's like,
I don't have to. Wait, hold on. Let me disclaimer. I don't need that low a bar to make myself feel better.
well, you're definitely not that low of a
Like I'm not gonna beat my children or curse them out or starve them or feed them to my cannibal
It's like
father.
your cannibal father.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of
Everybody's got a cannibal in their basement somewhere.
sub basement.
Sub basement. Yeah, there was a basement.
Some of us have 2 basements.
Basement.
Man. Only
It's that bad.
only in Michigan, man. Michigan. It's
Sheboygan.
really bad up there, apparently.
When you don't feel safe, you can only get safer.
Oof. Yeah. That was our movie review for Crepitus. Go watch it. Go rent it.
Yeah.
Video on
Or
demand.
Or
Don't
or
support
don't,
independent kind of deal.
Okay, support independent films.
because
but
we
some
need
more
part
better
2.
than
We
others.
do need them to do something else just to keep out there. We need this kind of We need these kind of movies being made.
Yeah.
So we know it's like, all right, that makes that other movie seem so much more amazing. But I seen that one.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of big budget horror movies that suck too.
Sure. And
Very,
this
very
could have
true.
done
So
worse.
if you're gonna put
Could've been
your
worse.
money on a horror movie that's gonna suck, make it an indie one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Like Fund. Jersey
There you
Shore
go.
Dracula.
Seems great. Definitely should crowdfund
Apparently,
that.
we're gonna crowdfund for Jersey Shore Dracula, and I have a coworker who's perfect with the lead.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez. All right. Let's get on to the next segment. What are we looking forward to ailing this coming week? Do we got anything coming in that we want to watch? Anything
I still
newsy
want
that
to
you
watch
got?
Dr. Sleep, but
No.
Yeah, definitely got to watch Doctor Sleep.
For me, there's not anything coming in. Not this week. I think that I'm gonna check out. I might regret it. I might check out the Black Christmas on December 13th.
Yeah. Oh man, there's so much.
remaking Black Christmas.
I believe so. Yeah. It may not be the same one, but yeah, definitely on Shudder. I seen that today. It's like Black Christmas.
Yeah.
It was like a 70s, 80s,
77,
maybe. Yeah.
late
probably.
70s.
What was the plot?
First slasher movie ever.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
what this is.
Okay.
It's like a sorority slasher.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
remake.
Olivia
So it
Hussey
is.
was in it.
See, I never seen it, so I mean, I might as well educate.
Oh.
But
It's
that's
on
like-
Shudder.
It's on Shudder.
It's on Shudder. Yeah, I'm getting Shudder for Christmas, guys.
Hey,
Mm.
it's a treat. Good
Yeah.
job.
I'm telling you,
And
there's
Disney,
so much.
Disney Plus, there's some horror in there.
I don't know about
I-
Disney Plus.
I'm so not going to
I
support Disney
don't think
Plus.
I have any need for that.
Why not?
My entire week was not
Other than Star Wars.
anti-Disney Plus. It's like I cannot
I watched
support
The
the monopoly
Mandalorian.
anymore. I'm not watching The Mandalorian. Sorry,
What?
not watching it. I'm not. I've had this discussion with Chris.
What'd you do?
I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna commit to any more Star Wars. I'll watch the next Star Wars movie, but I'm not committing to any other subspecies of Star Wars.
I won't be George Lucas's bitch.
It's not even George Lucas anymore. It's him. Walt Disney's
That's right.
freaking damn shit. I
That's
don't want to watch any of them.
But ever since George
Mouse is
betrayed
garbage.
us,
Oh.
He sold out.
ever
Well,
since he betrayed us, I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, it's just going to be the way it is. No, I'm not watching The Mandalorian. I'm not going to get Disney Plus. Even if it's
People
free,
are
I'm not
asking
going to
me
get
about
it.
that too. They're like, "Oh,
No.
you're gonna get Disney
Like,
Plus."
no.
I'm like, "Do I look
Apparently-
like a Disney person?"
It doesn't work as well as they thought already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've got the money to fix that, and you know they will, but who cares? They're just a evil corporation running everything. And they will eventually probably buy my podcast for $500
You're
million.
gonna sell out.
Yeah, it's going to be so great when they buy my podcast.
I don't think. Yeah, they buy Gene too. So yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, they can
Take Gene off our hands.
Gene, we got you this house in Florida.
Come down here and pump
It's
your
surrounded
fist.
by alligators.
The haunted mansion.
Yeah.
You're going to be right at home here, Gene. You're going to love it.
That sucks.
I sort of like, you ever seen him whenever he's walking around looking for that next beer? He kind of creeps around like a spooky guy. Like he's like,
It's weird how he
like-
just like, really?
I haven't
He's
noticed
definitely
that.
got his creep on.
yeah, when he gets up, he's like he looks like this, like he's gonna get something,
Yeah,
like he's
he does,
after
like-
something.
It's like a T-Rex kind of hand kind of thing.
It's kind of like a
sneakiness.
Nosferatu
Like
creep.
a,
Like,
I was looking at kind of a rodent.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he's
Master
kinda sneaky.
Splinter or something.
Yeah, I don't know, it's unnecessary to sneak, but
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean,
We all know what you're doing.
it's okay,
It's like-
Gene. We
just don't crush the can or
You're
make
awesome.
high-pitched sounds that I don't need to edit out, but you're fine. And
and you better be back next time.
better be back next
You
week or
better
the
be
week
back
after.
next week because I can't fill in for you. I don't have a computer.
All right, let's skip ahead. You got anything you look forward to?
I just said Doctor Sleep.
Doctor
but
Sleep.
What are you?
And I
what are
still
you
am looking forward
to?
to The Dead Don't Die. Like I don't know what happened to that. It didn't go anywhere. What happened? There was so much hype, and they had this all-star cast.
Well, it was only in like select theaters.
Yeah, it just got.
Well,
it got,
why?
It got thrown under the
Why are you
bus.
putting it up on my Facebook feed if I don't get that
That's
select theater?
That's like the thing right now. Like everybody's doing these exclusive one night or a few night premieres.
Uh-huh.
It's a little,
Because that looks
it's-
really funny.
We're gonna rent it.
It keep pops.
yeah, I mean
Tom Waits.
that might be the next movie we watch since Crepitus took initiative over that.
Took a bit of our soul just with it to
Yeah.
the depths of the third basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I might actually. I'm probably gonna watch it like this weekend. Like I got tomorrow off, so I'm definitely probably gonna rent it.
I might just go buy it. I've seen it in stores.
Oh, you've seen it in stores already?
Yeah, I've seen it. I think I've seen it at Walmart.
Nice. Yeah, because
Could
I
be wrong. But
I forgot. Like I remember seeing previews for it, and I was like, man, when's that gonna be out? And then it never came to theaters, and then you forget about it.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's out.
Now it's on video on demand. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, there it is. It's on video. It's like, yeah, cool.
What the hell?
So I can rent it
Film industry.
because we seen it. I was looking up the Chloe
Segregate.
Segregate,
Yeah.
and it popped up. I was like, oh, that got released to video demand. Okay, because that's
Yeah.
what a lot of the independents are doing is a video demand. That's where they make their money.
Yeah.
Because like the Soska sisters are doing it. They're rebooting
It's just-
of.
nobody goes to theaters anymore. Like,
Nobody has time. It
Yeah.
sucks. Love theaters, but man,
yeah,
it doesn't. It's all Disney, so I have no need for that.
Disney's just wrecking you right now.
Yeah, that just wrecked my theater experience. No, makes me sad.
I mean, I wish you can cut in on the fun, but yeah, sorry about that. But
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go on ahead. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Doctor Sleep and The Dead Don't Die. I'm going to watch that this week.
by next episode, you need to have seen Doctor Sleep.
And the Dead Don't.
Well, yeah, because
Unless
we can
we
make
want-
that the next thing we watch, or
We could make that the next movie review night,
or-
which could be awesome.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
could be. Or we just watch again tonight and then watch again that day with Gene.
Yeah.
But all right, let's jump ahead. What does November mean? Does it mean anything in horror?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. There's gonna be a Thanksgiving horror movie apparently.
Really?
And I think Shudder's got one. They've got finally a Thanksgiving thing. No, maybe
Do
Hulu.
you remember that poltergeist? Remember
Poultry guys?
that? Yeah.
Poultry guys.
It's like these fucking chickens and I can't remember.
Yeah, I think I do remember.
I do
that.
remember it, but like
That was like a troll.
guys eat these gross eggs that this
Mm-hmm.
weird
Yeah.
alien. I don't know. I can't remember what they were, but they were effed up chickens. they killed people.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Trauma released one. So like,
Yeah, it was
They-
on Netflix for a while. Like,
yeah,
it
it's
might
like
still
they
be on
didn't
there.
actually like make it, but they definitely have the distributing rights, so they could throw it out there for everybody to enjoy.
Oh, it
Poltergeist,
was,
Geist.
We gotta watch that for Thanksgiving, like around that time.
You know. Yeah.
and then try to eat our Thanksgiving dinner while watching it.
Yeah, that'd be a challenge. Yeah, it's more like a suffering kind of deal.
Yeah.
Might be down with that. Yeah, because if it's kind of like Lloyd Kaufman kind of bizarreness on it,
but
could be hard to watch.
Other than everybody celebrates Thanksgiving. I mean, whatever. It's the holiday season. I don't know what else November has for me. Football, and Black Friday.
Yeah, maybe cheaper movies.
I think
discounts.
I think that's what I like about it most is just like getting discounted stuff on a couple days.
Yeah.
Help my Christmas shopping a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, November is like a non-month.
It's a really down month. Like there's nothing going on.
The high of like October is like horror movie releases, and November generally like Del Toro will put something out.
Yeah,
he does like a November release, but the Associate Sisters is going to do their thing in December. So, and November's kind of just a downer.
Yeah.
Crepitus got released on the 1st of November, so I guess that's kind of put a stake in November for me.
Oh, man. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Something's going to happen in November that we might like. I don't know.
Hopefully.
You don't know.
I guess Dr. Sleep got released.
We're halfway through, so if it hasn't happened yet.
Dr. Sleep did come out this month.
So, yeah, there's a horror movie that did come out this year.
Okay.
Wasn't Zombieland released it?
No, it came out in October.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, so Dr. Sleep was alright. Good, decent release. Great release, apparently.
Yeah. But yeah, like there's a few like indie movies coming out. Like what's that one? Is it Dave Isn't Real or Something Isn't Real?
I haven't heard of it.
I can't remember what it was in theaters. I can't remember what it's about though. I know bad stuff for a podcast here, but I'm trying. I remember seeing all this stuff. But,
yeah, okay, November doesn't really mean much.
Yeah.
The occasional one good movie,
trash.
But it just kind of just is trash. It's the shadow of October.
Is November technically horrific?
It's definitely a no-nut month. There's nothing good to just be happy about.
It's no shave November, not no nut. Well, it's no nut November too as well. But that's what they say. So, I don't know.
So there's those two options, but yeah, I guess Dr. Sleep's it. I guess that started November this year.
God.
I'm thinking maybe like 4 years ago already, they released Krampus, I believe, came out. Maybe in November. Maybe in the first week of December.
I think it was something like that. Yeah, I remember watching that, and I actually like Krampus.
I loved it.
We should watch Krampus.
Yeah, I was
in
going to say
December.
Yeah, I was thinking that was the December one.
Yeah.
There's so many holiday horror movies, though.
There is.
Of course. There's probably an Easter one.
Die Hard.
Honestly, well, Die Hard isn't a horror movie, but definitely a holiday movie. Definitely holiday.
Depends on what you think about horror.
Yeah, that scene with the glass in his foot.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Gremlins is on my list.
Gremlins, yeah.
Gremlins is a
Is that
classic.
horror,
Horror, holiday.
The whole father in the chimney scene.
The whole
montage.
Gremlins?
though? Oh, yeah.
The monsters? It's a monster movie.
It's a monster
Sorry.
movie.
Oh, okay.
I guess it could
It's horror.
qualifies.
It's monsters.
Yeah. Because we gotta have a theme of like Christmassy horror movies we can talk about.
Yes.
Like there's not a lot of Thanksgiving-y horror movies.
No,
Like I said, Poltergeist is the best thing I can think of.
apparently Hulu's doing a thing called Pilgrims, but I don't know what that's gonna be. But it's apparently a horror.
I swear there's something like with the
I don't have
killer candy corn or something like that. I guess I swear I've seen. I mean, it's all out there. You just gotta dig.
Just goddamn.
Yeah.
Stream
Yeah.
fine.
And there's so many like winter themed horror movies.
Yeah, there might be a damn one about a turkey that kills.
Oh, there is
everybody.
one
Yeah.
about turkey killing people. I'm not gonna look it up because I know they exist. I've seen it. I've seen I've not watched it, but I've seen like the box. And I'm like, oh wow, there's a killer turkey.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
pretty
even
sure in the 7th grade I wrote a script for a horror movie where
I'm not
people
sure
were
if it's...
murdered with candy cans and turned it in as my 7th grade English project.
I'm pretty sure like the turkey may even be a cooked turkey that goes after people. Not really like
that would be more impressive actually.
Yeah, not even like a dead turkey, like a real turkey, like a
It'd be like-
cooked turkey
like-
going after somebody.
It could be like a damn demonic pumpkin pie or something. You know, it has a mouth.
Oh yeah, I could definitely watch
It needs to happen.
Because if you ever watch like Thinner, like Stephen King's Thinner, where they had that pie, that gypsy pie they made, and it's like mouth moving and shit that. That was, they can do that, something like that. But
They made a movie about a condom killing people, so anything's possible.
Yeah. They made one.
That was a great film.
Ron Jeremy's penis killing people.
Wait, somebody made that?
Yeah, it's called One-Eyed Monster.
Oh god, I did hear about that.
Yeah,
Not the killer condom.
What it was is like his penis detaches from his body, and then it starts killing people.
That makes sense.
The
I
hedgehog
think that it should
lives.
have a sequel. They should have a sequel where his mustache detaches from his body and starts
detaches from his body and lands on his penis. And it
man.
powers up.
It's the killer mustache ride from hell.
I mean, honestly, that's pretty brilliant. I'm not gonna lie.
The molestache.
That's a horror
Oh,
movie.
it's so gross.
Oh man, we got it all. Man.
Why are people like plugging us for ideas for horror movies? Because
Because ours is all like
as soon as they
comedy
find out,
horror.
as soon as they find out about Ron Jeremy's penis wonder twinning with his mustache,
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the sequel.
powers activate.
Yep. I mean, that's maybe if we snag a copy of that freaking flick, we might watch it one day.
Yeah, we'll
review that one day.
Yeah, I'll definitely lock the children in their room so they can't see this. It's like
that could be April. We could watch it on April Fool's Day, like comedy horror. And stuff
yeah,
like
that sounds fun. Yeah.
Like just stuff like that.
Yeah, that's just like terrible. Oh man! All right, let's do some questions. I got to get my mind off that. All right, I got like. All right, Coke or Pepsi? Go.
Pepsi.
Coke.
I like Pepsi. Dr. Thunder or Dr. Pepper?
Wow, Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
All right, I'm cheap. I like Dr. Thunder.
I mean,
It's fine.
same
It's
shit.
fine for what it is.
Like I actually like Mr. Pibb at one point better than Dr. Pepper, but I recently settled back on Dr. Pepper. But
Mr.
there was
Pibb.
something about Mr. Pibb that just kind of tasted better.
Mr. Pibb Plus.
They all have their own,
own take on their
unique
doctors.
personality.
Yeah.
At least it's not Dr. Giggles, I guess.
At least it's not Dr. E.
Oh god, we gotta watch that too.
I haven't seen that.
Don't
in a
bring
long
that
time.
up.
No. Do you think CGI will ever replace real makeup?
It already has almost.
No.
I don't think so. I don't
Did
believe
you
it
watch
has.
the
I hope
Nightmare
to
on Elm
God.
Street remake?
No.
I hope to
goodness.
God
It was-
it does not.
His makeup was almost CGI, almost like.
Oh, dude, that's...
So like what they put like a couple prosthetics, but there's like green in it, so they can make it look.
Green screened.
Yeah, it was green screen, like
that's so stupid.
That's saddening, but
Like, that makes me sad
They don't-
because makeup is such a big deal.
And that cuts a lot of jobs, like people that train to do that. you
yeah,
know.
Savini's got a damn college
For
where he go to.
real.
Yeah, so I mean, if you
Yeah, Tom Savini has the whole
practical effects are dying because of CGI.
Yeah,
dude,
it's just a budget thing.
It
That
is,
sucks.
but like if you
And
like,
why should that be lower budget? Why should that
CGI
be
should
cheaper?
be. Yeah, I was gonna say CGI should seems like it costs a lot.
Yeah. No, I've seen some really cheap CGI. That's what it is.
Yeah, but do you want your movie to look cheap, or do you want to have some?
I mean, some people
makeup?
Yeah, some people could say that like practical effects look pretty cheesy too, but like I would always say that that's a lot better than seeing something fake.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's all fake, but like
It's not that damn hard.
Yeah, no, it's like it just looks better.
You know, we've been doing Halloween costumes since we were kids, right?
Yeah.
It's not that goddamn hard.
I'm just thinking
But
like
for the people who do it really brilliantly,
Yeah,
the people who go to Tom Savini's school or whatever, yeah, they're amazing. And I have makeup artist friends who are amazing, and they blow my mind with what they can do. But for the basic stuff,
yeah, like makeup, yeah, definitely. Like for what we've seen today, that the CGI would not work for those really horrible X's. Nah.
yeah.
Like the first scene, like where you get introduced, they changed it and made it look more or less terrible.
yes, they did.
I was like, wow.
It changed during the film.
I was like, man, that is an awful scar. That's just terrible looking. It's like you got that from Food Lion. Like, that's your Food Lion makeup. It's like,
Yes, that was one of those little, like, press-on tattoos.
It was.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But the fact that they kept changing.
Yeah, well, lots more CGI is going to happen. I hope it never replaces makeup.
But CGI has gotten a lot better. It don't look as bad as it used to, but I'm not saying it wasn't used way back then either, but it's just been lazily incorporated into a lot of movies that could have used some practical effects.
Yeah, that's
true.
Like did you watch It Chapter 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
so like when they did the practical effects for that spider head in that, like when the first tentacles come out, and then after that it was like CGI.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was great. I thought that's what it was gonna be, but then next scene it's like CGI, and I'm like, oh, come on. It started out so good. The legs came out, and it was like.
But we also all remember what the first It looked like in this.
Sure.
Yeah, that's true.
And those effects were pretty.
It
was pretty terrifying at the time because we were kids, but looking back at us,
it's pretty good still, though. I'm not gonna lie; it looked pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
The rock throwing thing was pretty lame, but it was a cool creature. It still looked kind of scary. I liked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't really care for the second one.
The fucking leper, man. That guy's crazy. He was real.
That was actually one of the best bits of makeup I have seen in a while, because that was
scary,
nasty.
dude.
Yeah. Oh, that was creepy.
Yeah.
I can see why you scared that kid, because that is scary.
Hell yeah, he was the only one that had legitimate fucking fear. That I was afraid of, man. I was like, that thing.
Yeah, no, that guy's a villain. That's crazy. Oh, gross. That was
They
horrible.
could just make a movie about him. I'd be fucking wanting to watch that shit.
It's like, that guy's out just haunting people.
Yeah,
Things.
yeah,
It's
man.
like, that guy is damn. That's a monster. Yeah, that's great. All right, let's see. Last question. Do you think Rob Zombie is gonna do a Doomhead movie?
That's what Rob Zombie does.
And there's an opinion.
It sounds like some hatred coming over there.
It's not a hatred of Rob Zombie. It's a disdain for Rob Zombie. Like, I don't hate his music. I have never been able to sit through one of his films from start to finish.
Yeah,
I think, and this comes from this place where I never really liked him as an artist, and when he made the video, out in the open, right here, when he made the video for Dragula, and in that video, instead of Dragula, the vehicle being featured, it was the Monsters coach. I was like, you're a fucking idiot. I have no respect for you. That's the Monsters coach. It's not Dragula. That's not Grandpa Monsters' hot rod. Now, you're fucking influencing kids here. Alright? No. Not okay. Not okay to say I'm this horror expert and I am willing to put this out into the world. Dragula, the song, and the video features the fucking Monsters coach and not Dragula.
Yeah, that was a snafu on his part, but I don't know if that was on him or if it was on the director.
He's always had a lot of license for his shit. He's always...
Well, he's lost a lot of license and has to change stuff a lot, yeah. He lost a lot of license to his characters in his movies.
I just thought, between that and him saying, no, I'm not ripping off the Misfits. How am I? Not the Misfits, I'm sorry. Ministry. How am I anything like Al Jorgensen? Dude. Step back. Look at yourself. Look at your cowboy hat. Look at your hair. Look at the style music you're doing. And tell me, again, that you haven't been a little bit influenced by Ministry. You're not being humble, and I don't respect that. You're not being humble. Fucking give Al Jorgensen his due. Say, Ministry obviously influenced me.
Yeah.
So, and then this is also, I don't like slasher films so much, or torture porn, and that's pretty much solidly where his films fall. And like I said, I haven't sat start to finish through any of them. I can't. I've seen parts of them. I've seen parts of all of them, probably. And I just
Doesn't do anything for you.
Fair.
That's
doesn't do
That's
it.
fair.
Doesn't do it.
See,
And because I have this bias, I'm gonna get my bias.
Yeah.
I recognize.
No,
I recognize that about myself.
What have you got, Clayton?
I don't know. I'm not sure where he's going next, but I don't know if that's what he's going to make next.
Fans are asking for it. I was just
Yeah.
What are they asking for?
one of the characters in this movie 31
Mm-hmm.
was played by Richard Brake.
Mm.
And he's just a finisher killer kind of character. But he had some great lines. He had Mosley's performance. It was probably the best thing in the film.
Mm.
But a lot of people are like, man, he needs a movie. He needs to write a movie for that. And a lot of people are asking for it, but Rob's back on his damn... Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But he's back on his fucking...
Music.
I'm not wrong about the fucking Dracula versus Monsters coach. You know, I can't.
I think that's just you right now.
yeah.
That
Is
you're
it just me?
firmly in
You're-
the Gene zone now.
You're like
Good job.
fuming. Yeah, you are Gene right now. Good job.
Good job.
He haunted the bar without even being here.
Yeah, there's a.
You sure?
Am
Play a
I,
few notes on the piano.
am
I think you need a priest, older or younger, maybe. We're kind of getting into that area. Jeez, in the Blair action here.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Midnight Werebear.
But serious.
I'll need to invoke the Rob Zombie, and then it's just all hell.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Yeah,
it's just that.
I mean, it's
bother
fair.
other people, other like sane-minded people.
I mean, it's just one thing, though. Like, I mean, you have
But
two
it's
things, but like, I mean, you could let one little tidbit go. I mean, maybe not two. You can have one grudge.
Why would I want to do that?
Yeah, it's different.
Because
stuff.
Because then
Yeah.
it's just nitpicking.
Is it?
A little bit, not too bad. But, I mean, it's fair points. They're
Some
fair.
of his music's okay.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah, that's
I
where
mean,
he's
I could
back
say
at.
the same thing. Like, I don't like all his music.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot I do like, but there's some
Yeah.
of his music I don't really care for.
Yeah.
I mean, he did better on some albums than others. But movie-wise, I like all his movies.
I've enjoyed this film so far.
Yeah. So I hope he.
I
gets-
didn't watch that cartoon.
the super groovy
Sex
cartoon.
or
No,
something.
not super. No, that's not him. Fuck. Super Sexy Beasto or El Super Beasto. Sorry.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's El
like,
Super Beasto. God, I was thinking of so many different movies. Yeah, it's El Super
It's
Beasto.
just everything he does seems so derivative.
Yeah, what you can do. It's just his upbringing, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because everybody's kind of like on the dick of
Okay,
something
well, you can
else.
say that of the
Except for like
this,
the
Crepitus
Hitchcocks.
movie
There aren't
we
many
watched.
Hitchcock people left anymore.
that was just their upbringing. They're going to be cannibals.
And they're going to be inbred,
Yeah,
incestuous.
people like what they like and are what they are.
Yeah, so that's definitely,
Alright.
oof. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, but that's why you're on here. You know, you can voice your opinion.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Definitely no.
We'll try wrangling in if it just starts ranting, but yeah, definitely want to hear it.
Yeah, I mean that was good input. That's good.
Yeah, definitely.
So all the kids out there in media land know that wasn't Dracula in that video.
It was not Dracula.
Eat it up.
It was the Monsters coach. Dracula was shaped like a coffin and it was gold.
Eat it up.
Even if it was in black and white.
Even in black and white, it was gold. It
There
was
you
black
go,
and white
kids.
gold.
History lessons from
History
Maddie.
lessons.
Yep, Chainsaw Bar. Blowing up your minds.
Blowing up your minds.
Alright, that's all I got on that questionnaire. Unless you guys want to ask, you guys have a favorite horror director?
Horror
Horror director.
director?
You have anything that pops in your head?
George Romero?
I
I know that's like canned. That's everybody's favorite horror director is George Romero.
mean,
I like Romero, but
I like him, but I don't think he's my favorite. He's one of my favorites. I mean, I'm not gonna diss him, but he started a whole damn genre almost. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
for culture or for generations to come. You know, but I think my favorite is probably Wes Craven.
Wes Craven directed some fucking phenomenal horror movies. I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Yeah.
Clive
He
Barker.
knows how to.
Clive Barker, too.
Yeah, Clive Barker. Like, I mean, just the way Wes Craven builds his suspense and all his characters up, man. It's just, he's great. He had great vision.
Yeah.
Master of horror, indeed.
Yeah,
did.
it's very. Yeah, because I'm just gonna go with Argento all the way. It's just like this last 2 years, I've just been watching his films and collecting them. It's like, man, this is just awesome. This is like right up my alley. This is what I enjoy watching. I can just have a good time, relax, and just chill. And,
But Wes Craven, did he do the couple things? Did he do the one about the genie?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Wishmaster. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
that was Wes Craven. That was good stuff.
Wishmaster was kind of scary.
Wishmaster was kind of fucking scary.
Yeah, we watched that a couple years back.
I'm
That
not
was
gonna
very
lie,
good. I enjoyed
Wishmaster
that.
kind of scared me. And did he direct Nightbreed? Was that Wes Craven?
I believe it was. And he was a.
I
Was
love
that-
Nightbreed so much.
Was that Clive Barker book?
Was it Clive Barker? Or maybe it was Clive Barker.
That doesn't mean Clive Barker does
directed it.
directing. He just kind of writes
Yeah,
the
he just,
stories.
directed it,
because
but-
they kind of collaborate. So.
Yes. And super cool note, I just recently discovered Clive Barker's like freaking totally gay and out, and I think that's awesome.
Even more.
Even more so. Like, I love Nightbreed so much more. It makes so much sense how gay it was.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Oh man, he has an amazing selection of films. Whoa, that's just wow.
Yeah,
Wes
that's-
Craven's got a collection.
yeah, really, Wes Craven's out there, man.
He's done
In
it.
terms of just scaring people over the years of his long life. Maybe
Mainstream.
cut short too soon, maybe, but yeah, definitely, man. He's just done it all. Just so many iconic characters, but
Man, yeah, he's done a fantastic collection of films.
And-
Just skinning that was wow.
yeah. So just I don't know.
wait, which
It's
one are we
it's
talking
gotta
about?
be there.
Wes Craven
yeah.
or Clive Barker?
Wes
Scream?
Wes Craven.
Yeah, Wes Craven
Yeah.
did some great ones. He did Hills Have Eyes. Wow.
Yeah, he
There's
done
a
a lot.
movie I
Man.
can hardly watch.
I mean, come on. He created Freddy Krueger. Got his
Right.
face. Like, how do you stop all like
And apparently he was raised in
people under the
ultra
stairs?
strict
Yeah.
Baptist family.
Wow, that would make you kind of go dark.
Right?
He even did the Red Eye movie.
Jeez. He's
On the plane. Shocker. He did Shocker.
that was kind of neat. Yeah, I remember that was a neat concept. At the time, it's a damn really neat concept. It used what CGI they had,
Yeah.
pulled it off as well as it could.
Yeah. Man.
Oh wait, he directed Swamp Thing? 1982?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Alright.
yeah.
Wes Craven.
The Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wishmaster.
That one's
Yeah.
really crazy.
Yeah, he was. Damn, he was 70 something.
Yeah.
He had a full career. That man was amazing. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
And he's making money even when he's dead. That's
awesome.
what's
For real.
amazing about it.
Yeah, Wes Craven. We salute you.
Totally.
Yeah.
Salute you with their chainsaw reps. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Nothing good?
Come on, Gene.
Come on.
Come on now, Gene. There you go. It's for Wes Craven. That's just terrible.
It's for Wes Craven, and that's why I did it, because Broom doesn't even sound like a chainsaw.
All
But
right.
for Wes Craven.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thanks.
For that guy.
Thanks for slamming the
That
table.
guy.
It takes-
Yeah, I've been there for
It's okay. She's playing the part of Gene.
She's nailing it. It's wow. It's
He
amazing.
hits the table.
Hey, fist bump.
Yeah.
Fist bump.
No, it's full circle now.
feels
Oh,
bad.
now you know.
Now it's happened.
Who's a better actor than anybody in that film we just watched?
Yeah, you might have been. You might have deserved being Crepitus Part 2.
I might get
Yeah.
cast.
You might
You
get the
could
call
play
back.
the grown-up girl that was
I
at the
could
end.
play the new psycho mom.
Gene can play Crepitus.
Oh
I thought
man.
that would be creepy as shit.
Ugh, that would be creepy. Jed. Ugh.
Could you imagine Gene trying to rhyme?
No.
And Gene,
Yes.
and Gene,
Actually,
Yes,
yes, I
that's
can.
stop.
I'm pretty sure I've heard him try. It's pretty weird.
Oh,
He's not terrible at it. I won't
No,
say that.
I mean, that's
but
what I'm
it's
saying.
definitely.
But it's the fact that he's breakdancing
Okay.
while he does it.
All right.
All right,
That's,
and-
Yeah.
yeah, no. Just. All right, that's all we got this week. Let's finish this up. Let's
yeah.
yeah. Any final thoughts? Anything you want to say on this episode?
I just want to say that it was a good show. Yeah, despite missing a cast member, Maddie did great filling in. Yeah. Hell, she could just be on here anytime if she wants, but
Yeah, definitely. It's the timing though.
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. But I felt like we had a good movie. I mean, not. I felt like we had a good viewing of a movie.
We watched the movie.
A good viewing of a movie, and I feel like we covered everything we wanted to about it. So, it's a good show, a good week, and hopefully I get my ass in gear and watch some more movies in this coming week. So,
same.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You guys are gonna have to catch up, but yeah, that's all good. Yeah, support independent film, boys.
Some of us do.
Girls.
Chores.
Yeah.
Some of us got real life, but definitely support independent films.
Yeah,
Video the Bandit, pay the $3 and just bite the bullet.
Yep.
Bite the bullet.
Don't have to stream it all the time unless it's not streamable. Just bite the bullet and rent it.
Right.
It keeps the movies being made. That's my takeaway this week.
I agree. Support everybody and what they do, no matter if it's bad.
Even if it turns out terrible.
That's right. As long as they're not jerks.
They can only get better, right?
As long as it's not Chick-fil-A.
As long as it's not Chick-fil-A and they're not pedophiles. So
or Disney Plus.
Or Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Don't support Disney. They get enough money, bastards.
Yeah.
Anyway,
this has been
Peace and out.
the Chainsaw Bar. I
Ding.
am Clayton.
I'm
Signing off.
I'm Madeleine.
Gene, rest in peace.
We'll miss you until we resurrect you again.
Yeah. You bastard.
Freaking didn't want to.
James not dead.
He's not dead.
His car broke down.
He's just.
And then he died.
He couldn't just
He died
figure
in
out a way
our
to
hearts.
get a ride over here. He became the expendable one.
Yeah.
We're signing off.
Sign
We
off.
thank you.
Hello.
Vroom.